distracted by a homestead journey. And they're talking about teachers are done. America's moral decline. No one wants to talk about. I was reading that sideways if you were wondering why it sounded so robotic. But, nope, not that one. This one. But, I mean, it's kind of depressing to hear, y'all, because, yeah, when I was but a wee little bitty fellow, I wanted... And I looked at how long I'd have to go to school and continually go to school, and... Well, did I tell y'all I had an argument with one of my bosses because they demanded we wear a uniform, but also demand we purchase the uniform, which I told them was asinine, and I refuse to work anywhere I have to pay to work at? Let's go check out Sophia. It's been literal years, so let's see if I'm still good with this character.
Sophia was a baker's daughter, chosen by the gods to become a holy warrior. Given the order to destroy Soul Edge, she set out on a quest that would eventually lead her to the sword's wielder, Cervantes. In a fearsome battle, she was able to destroy one of the swords.
If I can give a little bit of real world advice to y'all. If you clean with Fabuloso, not knocking Fabuloso, it's a fine brand, cheap but fine. If you clean with Fabuloso, do not mix the blue spring flower scent with the yellow lemon scent. While it is not going to literally kill me, the after effects smell is killing me.
It's so nice to have you back, my sister. You had me worried for a while.
Either way,
I had no choice.
y'all have a good one.
I could never bring in the customers like you. Well, you're back now, so that's all that matters. Yeah. Sis? My chest. Sis? Are you okay? So many lives lost. Soul Edge?
Is something the matter?
It's my sister.
Oh, this doesn't look good. You should rest.
Thank you.
Not to be that guy, but these are a lot of white folks for ancient Greece. Just saying. Look, they wouldn't all be African looking, but most of them would be like deep tans, Mediterranean looking. There's an awful lot of very pale Romanians in this Greek town. Just saying, just saying. This is a bit of an older game. They get a pass, because this character's been around for quite a while, y'all. The young man gave his name as Rothian. He worked, and I hope that's accurate, he worked as a swordsmith in the neighboring town. His chance meeting with Sophia blossomed into a relationship, and then a promise to marry. But when they went to the temple to inform Hephaestus of their fallacious news, I got that one right, fallacious news, the god did not reply with words of blessing, but with a mission for Sophia instead. Now that'd be some bullshit. Hey Hephaestus, we want to get married. Go kill Soul Edge.
Sophia.
But, oh.
Sophia, you fulfilled your mission well, and I am eternally grateful. However, your power is required once more.
Almighty Hephaestus.
You weakened Soul Edge, but it is regaining its power and will soon pose a threat once more.
I had a feeling this day would come.
The cursed sword's presence grows ever stronger. Since finding a new wielder, it has spread its evil far and wide across the land. I shall bestow upon you the power to cleanse evil.
And I also got a friend who's currently going through some stuff at work, and I feel you.
I understand.
I also coming from a bit of a place of privilege since I had made a nest egg that I'm currently riding on quite nicely, I might add. But either way, it's...
But, oh mighty one, If you
If
need
you
the aid
take
of
a
your
break from
followers,
something, even if
choose
you're
me
passionate
instead,
about it and
for
come
her
back,
sake.
you'll come back
I beg
better.
you to use me in her place.
Burnout's a real thing. Even if you love something, you can get burnt
Rothion,
out on it.
you are a blacksmith. You shall produce arms befitting her
I had
task.
messaged him and I
I shall
messaged him back
grant
while
you
this
the
was
iron
running.
of the gods.
Please, Rothion, assist me in my battle.
Rothion.
Very well, Sophia.
Do you need me to move? Trying to make YouTube into a new career, I try to go live at least twice to 3 times a day if I'm able. This is my second stream. Then I'll probably go to watching Zoom if you'd like to join me, or Star Trek The First Generation. But I was also gonna put in one more session on Minecraft as well before the day's out. But Sophie, I don't know why I chose to pick a game I need to read when I can't put my teeth in today, but Rothion was coming close to completing Sophia's arms. So he knew he was... I got a cut on top of my mouth, can't put in my teeth without having teeth. It's difficult to read because it sounds like I'm talking through potatoes. To read aloud, yes. To read, no. Rothion was coming close to completing Sophia's arms, though he knew that made no fucking sense. Rothion was coming close to completing Sophia's arms, though he knew this also meant that she would soon be embarking on... Okay, now I get it. He's making her sword. While heading to the temple to pray for safe passage, Sophia encountered a man hailing from the east. For some reason, she felt the stirrings of faith, but put those feelings aside to prepare for her quest.
I never did ask that young man his name.
Now, in the break and come back
burden of
thing,
fate
in
on his
regards to the
shoulders.
teaching situation, I don't think it's
feel as
going to
though this
happen
is the start of
because
something big.
just the way people are currently. We're going through a
Sophia,
recession. There's a great deal of
it took me some
hopelessness. It's
time.
not a full-blown depression. Depends
But
on how
I
you view
finally
the Biden
finished.
era. I wouldn't
I made
exactly
this
view
all
that
for
as
you.
a prestigious time
Thank
in
you,
American
Rothion.
history. Though, being
Try
wedged in
everything
between
and see
two
if it
Trump
feels right.
depressions, I would say
I
that's
may
really
not
going
be
to
a
look
worthy
good on our
opponent for a
record.
disciple of the gods.
Either
but
way.
I shall do my best.
We've been going through basically a depression. All the good money that had been built up through the Obama years and the Bush years through a never-ending war basically got depleted during the first Trump administration. This leads to families having issues because mom and dad are constantly at work, leaving it to the kids to figure out basically all of life's lessons. And when it's just like one or two kids that middle class to low class families are having to do that, and the rest of the kids are basically getting like lots of parenting, then it's alright, because all the balanced people will basically balance out the imbalanced ones, and hopefully there will be some tragedy. That's why we should make it where nobody has to overwork, but it'll make it to where, yeah, I used to play Sophia a lot, but it'll make it to where we can balance it out and make it to where we can basically have a good balanced society. And lieu of not having that, what we're basically going to end up with... Oh! Ben, why did you move under my feet? You okay, buddy? I'm glad I didn't make, like, full step-down contact with the floor, because as I brought my foot down gently, I felt fur. My initial reach, step back, response was I thought I was about to step on a kitten. Instead, it's possibly my biggest, possibly my second biggest dog.
With this weapon, I can fight
Benjamin.
on.
Also, just a side point. You just beat the crap out of the dude who sold you the sword. That's fucked up, miss.
Amazing. It feels so light. It's even better than the
Ben,
battle
are you
gear I was
okay,
bestowed
buddy?
with
I
last
didn't
time.
step on you,
Glad
but
to
I
hear
still
it.
came close, which worried me.
You
You
know,
good?
I really wish you didn't
We
have to go
cool?
alone.
Fear not.
You
I have
trust
your
me more
arms
than I
and
do,
armor to
buddy.
protect
Stop
me.
getting so close when I don't see you.
Will you pray for me?
Of course.
But
pray for your
the
safe
problem with
return.
depression we're going through is,
Ruffian.
one, it's brought on by an economic affair, but also, from the kid's perspective, as best as I can understand it, being that I'm, 20-some-odd years removed from being a kid in any capacity, what little I can understand of it, they're not getting good parenting because their parents are so busy trying just to keep up and just to keep a roof over their head, food in their belly, not nurture their souls. Not the parents' fault. That's partially the company and the government's fault. But it comes down to everyone but the higher-most ups are getting fucked. And the kids are letting their stress out on the only people they can see to feasibly let their stress out towards each other, their peers, and their teachers. And it's why everyone's getting this major burnout at the moment. You little fat chunky bastard, what did you steal and what? That's one of my blueprint papers. Give that back, you little ass. Also, no one get excited. I'm not a mad scientist. It's back when I worked at the restaurant, I would take some of the cookie wraps and the things that we would wrap the onion rings in, and because it was like a perfect soft paper for tracing, I would draw a design, swipe a design from something, and then bring it home to basically transfer over onto another design or piece. But yeah, he just found an extra that I had that, I don't know where it fell from, but he found it. A beholder that I was going to turn into a wood plank, and it never quite manifested. Never got the wood proper for it. Sophia 4, A Journey to Cleanse the Soul. Charged with an important mission by the gods, Sophia steeled her resolve and embarked on her journey. This time, however, the road ahead was even more perilous than before. Still, she forged on in pursuit of Soul Edge, rescuing those overtaken by evil along the way, while also purifying the earth, saturated with it. But yeah, y'all,
How awful.
it's more of
Here,
we need
too,
to
I
try to
find
be
the
patient
ravages
with
of
each
the
other in
cursed
these
sword.
hard times more than anything else. Take all your hate and all your anger and all your malice and push it up.
Give me your
Up at the top 1% who caused
cannot
all
give
this.
you my blood,
Not down at your fellows and not
But I
around
can
at
end
each
your
other.
thirst.
But that being said, I mean, I'm one voice
Do not
among
be
hundreds
afraid.
of millions.
Silence!
If I had my way, don't bother listening to me. Go to listen to Lance of the Surf Times. Go check out The Majority Report. Sam Cedar's he's a pretty good fella. Saros is a bit of a crazy voice, but a good voice. His heart's in the right place.
Fight!
That's a mighty big weapon, sir.
I've got no choice. Excuse me. Get there.
I guess I got tired of the repetitivity, but there was also Sophia and her daughter and her sister. Oh, and her sister. You actually hit me. Good job. I feel like that should do more damage to a malfested than like a normal person. Maybe it did. Maybe that's why they stayed down so long.
No way!
KO! Battle 3.
Alright, now that the computer's actually fighting back, I might actually pay attention.
Pardon me.
Eventually I'll hit with that. Eventually I'll hit with that attack, and then something cool will happen, I bet. I bet it will.
Shh. It's okay.
Be still now. You must have been in agony. The evil has dissipated. You have nothing to fear.
That's the other thing, is just the amount of slurs that get thrown around that we as millennials are taught. These are words you just don't say. And yes, kids, I'm sorry. We all said the same excuses y'all are gonna say. But why? It's just words. Doobie 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 doo. Nonsensical stupid shit. Because you're young and your brain's not fully thinking right. And eventually you grow and it's like, oh, these words have been used. When so many people have died having these words shouted at them by angry mobs, we don't use these words. When these words were put down on paper to make it okay to kill someone, we don't use these words anymore because it's impolite, you know? But in the current administration with the current people, oh, I'm ignorant, I'm awesome, because we applaud idiocracy, we applaud stupidity and meanness for meanness' sake.
No.
And I personally feel like we should, you know, grow, be better, do better. Don't let millennials be the fucking plateau. Please don't let us be the plateau. That's why I think we need to take Gen Alpha or Gen Beta or whatever the next generation is and hype them the fuck up, you know? Don't give them the garbage, but hype them the fuck up. Teach them to be stronger people and hopefully inspire, you know? Not just, oh, I need you to be a stronger person because otherwise Jesus will cry. Not just, oh, I want you to be a better person for money. Ooh, he's the one that has to, oh. Who are you? Because that would be a very devastating attack to have. Yep, that's what I thought. I don't want to pay attention to his computer. But yeah, y'all, it's basically just, I would say we gotta work together to offset all the negativity that greed has wrought, and people just trying to get ahead for getting ahead's sake. The only thing that can combat that is wanting to get ahead for the sake of the group, for peace, more or less. And again, who knows, maybe I'm just fucking mesmerized by nonsense we millennials. I don't think we were the best. I personally think we should be far better than we have been. I never thought the millennials would raise the generation that brought back all the friggin' slurs. But then again, millennials and everyone before. Oh! Okay, he's just got really, really powerful attacks. That was close. Hello, the crew 2345. How you doing?
What have I done? Please, forgive me.
No need for forgiveness. I am here to save all from evil.
I lost to Nightmare. And then...
Nightmare?
Yes. The wielder of a powerful sword. The Azure Knight. I faced Nightmare in order to protect my homeland. But my challenge was in vain. Why? Why did he leave without killing me? After that, I grew unable to resist the temptation to do evil.
Please be still. Rest. Nightmare.
Yeah, I'm doing good on today. I basically take the day as a bit of a rest day.
That is where
After we complete Sophia's thing, I'm probably going to watch either the first generation of Star Trek, just because I'm genuinely curious about See, Star Trek is fun because we have all the rest of the show, but when it comes to Star Trek, each generation after the first gen, like, the crew was very loving to each other, they enjoyed working together, it was a crew of friendly, like, band of brothers sort of thing. Star Trek, the first generation with Shatner and Nimoy, they hated each other. There were like rivalries that were cruel on there. So it's like, it'll be fun to watch the thing that set it all off being spiteful hissy bitch fitness, and comparing that to the last. My favorite's Deep Space Nine. Second favorite, coming in close, is Strange New Worlds. Favorite cartoon is Lower Decks, but then I also have Invader Zim, and I loved all of Invader Zim. Intermingling fates. Finally, after a long journey, Sophia happened upon a knight with a great sword who is said to possess Soul Edge. And nope, it's.
Are you Nightmare?
Yep. They don't get Soul Edge yet.
Don't call me that.
If you are Nightmare, then I must defeat you.
And I just gotta wonder, where in this ancient world, ancient with big old quotes on it, where in this mythical world does Siegfried find a hair straightener? Because, like, that's unnaturally straight hair, in my opinion.
I know the road you walk is long,
at least for a
and
blonde,
arduous.
from what I've known.
However, I can cleanse you of evil, and maybe even
I
save
could
you.
be wrong. I'm probably talking out my ass. I live in Georgia, so the average hairstyle is short across the board. And you can't really tell a person's hair type when we have it up.
There is no turning back.
Oh, thank you. I try to be very personable with my channel and all that, best I can. I also try to be real with folks, and eventually I plan on doing like man on the street style interviews, but I'm stymied by the fact that I do respect people's privacy.
I do this for your sake too.
I don't need a savior.
Oh, okay. This is a well-honed Siegfried. This is going to be combo time. Damn it! One day I will sink that attack. It's kind of a running gag on the channel. That's the very powerful charge attack. And I've tried it with about every character and not landed it once. So far we've gone down the entire board up to, or down to Sophia, I suppose. And we've beaten the story mode completely with each one, unless there's a part 2. Okay, Siegfried, rude. That went so friggin' well.
Battle 2. Fight.
You will know.
I thank you. I can also promise you should not have to watch ads on my channel, as one, I don't really have people that sponsor me like that, but also I try to not do the whole whatever ad thing on YouTube. It also lets me say the fuck word whenever I want to. Why, for interrupting? You are being very rude, Siegfried. You know, having been hit in the nuts before, I will say it does feel like you should be that dramatic. It hurts, but come on, man, you're a knight. God damn it. At least hers is easy to do. It's just triangle, circle, and forward. Still can't make it land, though.
I shall pray for you.
People are messaging me while I live stream. I can't respond. Now I'm in pain and blind.
The evil is still present?
I'd forgotten what it was like to feel so at ease.
What are you?
Rude.
But you have my gratitude.
Who?
Leave
We ask people who they are when they're people
No,
shape.
wait.
Oh, and that's just okay. Now I feel
never
rude.
found
I
out his
interrupted her
name.
end.
However, I had a feeling I had done what I was sent to do. Still, I know not if it is wise to leave everything in his hands. Almighty Hephaestus, hear my prayer. Please watch over him.
From what I remember of her story, I don't think she had a love interest in Siegfried, but I know she had a love interest in a different
The
character,
names
because
of
that
the
was the whole
warriors
reason
whose
she was
fates
there
were
in the
bound to
original
the
game.
two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
I don't know, they change up their storylines every once in a while, but they tend to keep them like they Marvel and DC their characters a lot, if that jives with everybody. Okay, we've got a few more. Let me check. The console's still okay. It's getting a little warm, but we got at least one more character in it. After that, I'll swap over to the DVD player, watch a couple episodes of something, and then we'll be back for a Minecraft stream. But first, let's go to the character that I didn't think would ever exist in 90s America, Volvo, the Bondage King. I thought that said monkey pit. The secret money pit.
Ask any adventurer, and they'll know of Verci,
Oh, he's dressed up
a
in
wealthy
this one. He's
merchant
wearing
from South
pants.
Italy, and his underground treasury, the Money Pit. After getting rich in the weapons trade and earning the title of Merchant of Death, Verci set sail with his fleet to find the legendary Soul Edge. But during his quest, Verci learned his entire fortune had been lost in the chaos of a war that broke out in Italy. Half crazed, Verci hid what little he had left in the impenetrable Money Pit, located on a small island in the Mediterranean. There he stationed a grotesque guardian, who silently and mercilessly disposed of all who entered, quickly becoming the fear of all looters. In recent years, however, a new rumor began to spread among some adventurers. Historic rainfall had caused
Went
flooding
ahead
in
and
the
just
Money
pulled
Pit,
up a music
destroying
video
most
set
of
for
its
the
traps.
next one.
The Guardian had
Since we
also
only have
vanished,
the one
leaving the
chance
treasure
in us, and I
free
don't know
for
how
the
much of the
taking.
background noise y'all hear with this headset. I
I
just
can't
also
believe we
didn't
got
want to
through
go
the Money Pit
voiceover
that
guy.
easily. Thanks for the help, Ivy.
Looks like that tip about the Money Pit being abandoned was true.
Yeah, all we had to do was rely on that trusty sword of yours. Traps don't scare us as long as we have you. But hey, aren't you gonna take any of the treasure for yourself?
I only care for items related to Soul Edge, and I already have what I wanted. Now I just need to find Verci's notes.
Always so serious. You're beautiful and you're strong, so, you know, we could... Huh? What the hell is that? Ugh!
The sword's resonating?
Hey,
Ivy's
what did you
another
go
main
quiet
character.
for?
She isn't gonna die, but I'm
Don't
probably gonna
drop
end up
the treasure
fighting her at the
there.
end.
Huh?
Waldo was a fun one. I was always good with him, but I always button mashed with him
Above
too.
you! Ready your weapon!
Most of my technique with him is just timing and distance. Let's see if I can actually learn a few moves now.
I knew this was too good to be true. That's
Also,
your
if you're
target,
wondering
Blade.
why does
The
he fight like
Guardian.
that, he's basically a reanimated corpse. He only lives to
Slice
fight.
up everything that comes near us, Blade. I missed? Oh no! Ugh, another disadvantage fighting here. My blade, show me the way out.
Alright, let's give it a shot. Oh, come on! The Master's will is absolute. On his return to the Money Pit, Voldo is greeted by invaders, whose lives he set about taking one by one. Seeing the opportunity to cause a cave-in, the warrior Ivy cut through the ceiling, blocking off Voldo from pursuing her. Apart from Ivy, only a few of them escaped with their lives. One of them had managed to get their hands on something highly valuable, however, which is how Voldo got involved.
In the deepest room of the dark underground vault, there was a magnificent sarcophagus and chair illuminated by torchlight. Before it stood a lanky, grotesque man, the guardian feared by looters, with his head bowed in respect. His name was Voldo, a dark vestige of the talented man who had once served as Verci's right hand. Long years underground had robbed Voldo of his sight and sanity. Before his dead master's sarcophagus, he reported his failures. Voldo deeply regretted the fact that he had left the money pit for 3 years in order to find Soul Edge. And although he was completely alone, Voldo heard a familiar voice.
Thank you for your report, Voldo. With new challenges often come failure. Learn from your failures, and you shall be wiser. While you were in the outside world, the money pit was flooded, and the traps were all destroyed. Now then, enough lamenting. You have important work to do. But there's one thing we must do first. I'm sure you have felt it, right? The aura emanating from the swordswoman Ivy. My merchant's intuition speaks to me. That aura comes from the legendary sword I spent years seeking, Soul Edge. She also stole a portion of my notes, which are some of my most valuable possessions. And of course, we can't let the other thieving rats get away with the treasure they stole. Therefore, Voldo, I shall give you 2 missions. Your first is to track down that woman and acquire all the clues you can concerning Soul Edge. Your second is to reclaim my notes, as well as all the pieces of my collection that were stolen. Some of the vermin still remain on this island. Exterminate them first, and reclaim what they stole. I'm counting on you, my loyal servant.
Let's enjoy some
Look at
Willie
the jewel
Neal.
on this sword!
That's really something. Not that I expected any less from Verci's collection.
What was that sound? The wind? Ah! Damn you!
This game must really like Astaroth, because they keep giving me Astaroth to fight, and that's not an attack ball, though. Invitation, and intimidation, and humiliation, perhaps, but an attack, no.
You're finished!
Bye-bye.
The adventurers had looted a number of the strange weapons Verci had collected. With Verci's treasure before him, Voldo reminisced as he held in his hands an unusual pair of blades from India. Amid the moonlight reflecting off the blood-stained blades, old memories began to resurface in his mind.
What? You've never seen a pair of Jamadars? They're also known as Bundi daggers. Other merchants call them guitars, but they're mistaken. If you wish to become the next Merchant of Death someday, you'll need to learn all about weapons and their uses. Here, I'll lend them to you, but make sure you return them to me. My instincts tell me they will be a good match for you. Go on, give them a swing.
Lost glory. Disposing of the invaders' corpses, Voldo set about restoring the money pit and its traps. Once finished, he secured the entrance and headed out on a journey to complete the mission assigned to him by Verci. Also, I have almost all of Assassin's Creed.
But that did little to hinder Voldo.
Not Mirage,
Owning his
not
senses for years
Valhalla,
underground
but all the
had
rest.
given him something of a sixth sense, which allowed him to sense invisible auras that people leave
I'm
behind.
saying we could play those as well if anyone
As
wanted
Voldo
to.
moved north,
Drop
tracking Ivy's unique
comments
aura,
about
he
games
continued
you might want to
reclaiming the
watch.
treasures
If I have
stolen
them,
from
we'll
his
check them
master.
out. I have a good
Hand it
number.
over, Grandpa.
Wait, take
Okay, I was
anything
say
you want, but
rude,
this-
and whose grandpa dresses like Voldo?
Why? Because that one will fetch the highest price?
What was that? I just heard footsteps.
My leg!
What's happening?
I remember why I liked Voldo. He's just entertaining to watch fight.
You want this sword? I don't care what kind of monster you are. You'll not have what my brother left to me.
The scent of Verci's treasures wafted up from the golden blade that the old merchant cradled. It was the item that launched Verci's quest for the golden treasures of the Orient, prior to his search for Soul Edge.
You want to stop looking for Soul Edge?
Verci, we just began your search for the golden treasures of the Orient. And now you want to go off looking for a sword that's nothing more than a rumor? You must be mad.
You're either a wolf or a sheep, Enrico. It's hunt or be hunted. And only the bold come out on top. Bad enough about this. I'll lead the search for Soul Edge. And you, Voldo, will assist me each step of the
Ooh, we
way.
can get to see what Voldo looked like before all the
But
bondage.
he's so young. He isn't even family. Wait, Verci!
Oh, boo.
Wait. Your weapons, your face. It can't be. You're... Oh, forgive me. If only I would have protected our fortune during the war, Verci would still be here. You can have the blade. He didn't take the sword.
Aww.
Perhaps Voldo decided that he only needed to recover what had been truly stolen. Whatever the case, Voldo soon disappeared, leaving the golden blade with the old merchant.
Oh yeah, that was his brother, so technically not stolen, just returned to a different family member. Voldo's a guardian, not a direct member. Depending on the family dynamic, there are lines of heritage here. Heading north, Voldo sensed something particular. Ivy's aura seemed to have split in two and was heading both to the north and to the west. Though confused at this turn of events, at the back of Voldo's mind, his memories of Soul Edge called for him to head west. Trusting his instincts, he continued on towards Spain. Well, it'll get us sorted out. Got him, I fight Maxie.
Tracking Ivy's aura, Voldo eventually came to a
Also,
desolate
we might end
Spanish
with Voldo
port
just because my knees are starting to do a number.
That's when he
Typically, when
realized
I do
something.
this game in
He had once
particular, in order to
visited this
keep myself
port
on my
at a
toes,
time when it
sometimes
still
literally,
thrived.
I walk about.
However, the aura's
And
trail
at some
only led
point,
him
I'm
to the
probably
ruins
going to
of an
make a stream
establishment
entirely
known as
about
the
Steal This
Blacktail
Book
Inn.
by Abby Hoffman,
The next thing Voldo
with a
knew,
forward by
he was surrounded
Lisa
by spirits of
Spintime,
the
assuming I
dead.
said that right. That Eddie Hoffman was around in the 70s and 60s during the revolutionary era of our time. And he died in 1989, roughly 1 year before I popped onto the, well, 1 year after I popped onto the scene. Which I find depressing. I would have loved to have had the chance to meet the man. He was a hippie, a rabble-rouser, a stand-up comedian, and kind of, when I didn't base it on a comic book hero like hero or villain, when I didn't base it on something like the Joker or something like that, a comedian like George Carlin, when I wanted to base it on a true he was being political for the sake of being political as well as being rebellious, I looked towards that. And so, yeah, I've got his book. I'd like to share it with y'all at some point. I just need to figure out the best way to share it while still giving proper credit to the original creator. And for the record, I'm not saying I'm happy. I couldn't hope to hold a candle to the man. He's awesome and unflinching. I have flinched in the past. Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead. Oh, it's a pirate captain. And they're using Sophikia's technique, I think. Oh crap, they're going to throw me out the ring if I'm not careful. A lot of her moves are highfalutin. See, I feel like if this game was remade today, the pirate character would have fallen in half right there or something. It'd have been more bloody and cinematic.
Oh, Cervantes, curse you! The scent of the ocean breeze, the whispers of the name Cervantes by the dead. Together, they caused a distant memory to surge up from the deep recesses of
I
Voldo's
don't know if I'm
mind.
gonna get a Hormel meal
Enlist
or
the
ramen
help
for
of the
my dinner
notorious
tonight.
pirate Cervantes de Leon
I got
in your
more
quest
stuff
for
to
Soul
spice up the
Edge.
ramen, but
A mission to negotiate
Hormel
with a
would be easy
pirate
and
infamous
quicker.
for his cruelty meant almost certain death. Still, Voldo journeyed to Cervantes' haunt,
Hormel
the
or
Blacktail Inn, in order to carry out his duty.
So, Verci's offering me 12 Saker cannons, along with this pistol sword you brought.
how fun.
It's
So
certainly
Voldo's
a
like the
rare
line that
item.
connects them all through his
I
weapon.
see Verci taught you something about the art of appraising. It's curious, though. If he wanted to ask a favor of me, then why did he not come here in person? Instead, he sent a whelp like you! My. A bullet grazes your cheek, and you don't even blink. Not bad. I've taken a liking to this weapon. 4 top-of-the-line culverin cannons, and 4 falconets. I want Vergil to send me the same things he gave to the Spanish Armada. I'll accept the deal, and let you return with good news. It will be good for a little amusement, at least.
Well, it's nice to know Cervantes was fighting for Britain in the Spanish-British War. Why did Ivy's aura seem to be emanating from Cervantes' old headquarters? Baldo didn't have the answer, but knowing who it was he should pursue at least, represented a significant step forward, gathering his master's treasures that were scattered around Spain along the way. Baldo followed the trail of Ivy's aura to the east. Like I said, Baldo, is he good or evil? He's basically a puppet. He's a collector.
Her aura growing
He's
ever
Jason
stronger,
Voorhees, but instead of being scary, he's sexy.
The first was that Ivy had crossed
Yeah, I
the
said it. I'm gonna
mountains
stick
and was
with it.
now
I could have
moving
tried to
west.
rephrase that. Now I'm
The other
sticking
was
with
that
it.
he was not
Man
alone in
is
this hunt.
sexy. He's got
Some
twink
unknown
energy
group
radiating
was
from
also
him.
secretly tracking Ivy.
And I mean, come on, he's
Regardless
wearing
of who they
bondage
were,
gear at all times.
Voldo
He's a
had
little
no
old
doubt
for
they
my
would only
liking,
hinder his
possibly.
mission. So
But
it
that's
was
because
that
I've known
Voldo
him since I
decided
was
to
a kid,
utilize the
as
mountainous
far as
terrain
Voldo's
to
concerned,
hunt
you know?
down the hunters.
The doomed woman with the blood of the cursed sword in her veins. I don't like the idea of being ordered to eliminate a mere woman. And why do we need so many people?
Once you see her blade in action, it'll change your mind.
Don't worry. I'm ready for whatever
You know, I
happens.
played as Grull,
But something's
and
off.
I still don't understand
We
what's
should have
with
been
the glowing
engaging the
blue
enemy by
eye.
now. Where's the signal? What the?
I mean, they're not androids. A couple of them might be malfested, but I don't think that's the case. So, what's with the glowing eye? They're giving me an entire backstory on the bondage puppet guy, but no one has told me why one of the main characters now has a glowing blue eye. Are they robots? I mean, Yoshimitsu is already an automaton, so why not? But if they are, oh crap, I need to pay attention. These guys are but if they are robots, then why not say so? Yoshimitsu's already an automaton. Just gonna hump his leg a little while, I guess, although. Forgive me, I hump when I'm afraid. Just like that, guys. That's how your channel goes downhill quick. Oop. Well, you picked a fight with an undead human blender. It was kinda on you. Oh, you're styled after Cervantes. You don't fight like Cervantes, though. Oh, this can't be the last one. This is a single fight. Like I said, they're going way too easy for this to be the end of it.
We're being attacked by an unidentified entity. I need to report.
And again, human. Although at least with Waldo I completely understand. So Pythia had no excuse. They kinda, I get it. If I saw somebody dressed like Voldo doing what Voldo does, I too would be very into it.
Right. I forgot you have no sense of humor. Never thought the day would come when I'd be saved by you. Don't expect me to thank you.
we meet again. After disposing of all those in his way, Valdo was finally in a position to attack Ivy. He had hoped to do so without drawing attention to himself, but somehow Ivy had known about her pursuer's presence all along.
Long time no see, Guardian. Or should I say, Valdo. I could sense you approaching. I've gained a lot of experience since we last met, you know. I also did a little research. Research on the Merchant of Death, and the young man who worked as his shrewd right-hand man. As someone whose life was also ruined by that cursed sword, it's hard not to feel sorry for you. I know. You want this box, right? Then fight me and win it back.
Alright, I think this might be the last fight in the game, possibly. Well, not in the game. We still have 3 more characters or more. Oh, Geralt's one of them. I know somebody's got to be looking forward to seeing Geralt.
Battle 1. Fight!
I see you too, possessed by spirit. Submit! Submit!
Now, this feels like a fight, though.
Mediocre! I still owe you for before. I'll make you submit! Enjoy your treat! Give it up already!
I mean, come on, though. They knew what they were doing when they did Ivy's character. They knew what they were doing.
Battle 2. Fight!
Enjoy your treat and then a stomp on the balls estimation. We all know what they knew. I hope I'm not peeking the mic. I was trying to be loud and fun, not peek my mic. Booty bumping. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, I'll take you seriously. How am I supposed to take you seriously if you're delaying your kicks? Ooh. I just want a hug.
Come on now. Silence. That's it. I still owe you for before.
Understand that with Valdo, there's no such thing as... Oh, nice hit. There's no such thing as coming up behind him.
I still owe you for before.
Ha! Got that hug.
Predictable.
And got that special in. Hell yeah, we got 2 things to accomplish today. Sorry to whistle, y'all. See, I understand why they called him an entity. That is human-shaped, but in the vaguest of senses.
A loyal blade, void of any hesitation. You know, I feel a little envious of you now.
Like Valdo would give me reason to believe in demon possession.
Take it. But let me tell you one thing. The soul edge you seek has already been destroyed. If you want to see for yourself, head to Ostrheinsburg. Farewell.
Looks like we might be heading to Ostensberg after all.
After throwing Verci's box back to Voldo, Ivy leapt off the cliff and used her snake sword to disappear into the mountains. Voldo could have followed her, but the risk of dropping the precious box was too great. Since he had already collected several other treasures, Voldo decided to return to the money pit.
Oh, cool. Because the console is starting to get warm, Voldo will unfortunately... Oh. It was safe to say that Voldo had served his master's will. Arriving back at the money pit, he returned the treasures to their original places before heading to Murchie's tomb to debrief his deceased master on mission accomplished. I guess we're going to Ostensberg after all.
Standing before Verci's sarcophagus once more, Voldo bowed his head and gave his report. Before long, amid an eerie glow, Verci appeared before his loyal servant.
Gonna be red.
Welcome back.
Awesome, it was.
You have my thanks for completing both your missions. I find it hard to believe that Soul Edge was destroyed, but we will learn the truth in time. First, we should rejoice that my treasures are now back where they belong. Also, the woman may have stolen a portion of my notes, but in this box are our letters. The letters we exchanged while you were assisting me in my search for Soul Edge. These easily contain more information than one could ever glean from my notes. I'm sure she would want to get her hands on them. However, the real reason I value this box so much is because it contains a record of my successor completing all his training.
Aww.
The fact that Voldo still remained loyal to his master long after his demise proved how much they trusted each other. Deep within the dark pit, in a hollow darkness lit only by the glow of flickering flames and gold, Voldo basked in a new, blissful light, born from Verci's everlasting trust.
Oh, I didn't have to go to Ostensberg after all. That's nice.
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
Alright, y'all. I sure do appreciate y'all coming out. We will see you on the next go-round, where we will be back for the Wind Down Minecraft stream. We're past 113 days now, so we'll see where we go from there. After that, when we return to here, we'll be doing Yoshimitsu and Raphael. But for now, I thank y'all. I appreciate you. I appreciate the crew 2345 for the new subscription. And y'all have a wonderful evening and day. We'll see you later on for the Wind Down once the console cools its ass off. I said I appreciate y'all. Bye for now.